Mayville High School was the site on Saturday of the 2025 Flyway Wrestling Championships. Earlier this year, Lemira snapped Campbellsport's long duel streak, so the Cougars knew they had to win the conference tournament to share the title. That's just what Campbellsport did. They came out with an attitude and a chip on their shoulder. Coach Alex Costello.
It took a team effort. After that rough loss in the duel against Lemira, we focused to the next best thing, and that was winning the tournament, right? We've shared the conference title, unfortunately, the last 3 years with Lemira, but, that's okay. We like that competition. But, it took all 14 guys today. We haven't had all 14 guys since about December 14th. So we finally had our full lineup today, and, that's why we won. The guys, like you said, had a chip on their shoulder, and they were chasing for, that next best thing, and that was the tournament championship. And every kid knew that, even if they got to the backside of the bracket, that they just had to keep wrestling, right? Every point mattered, every place mattered. We really harp on the conditioning and, the mental toughness at practice. And, if we have these big matches, we try to drag the kids into the third period, right? They get tired, and we know that we got that conditioning to rely on, and just got to stay in good position. So the kids are ready for it, and, they're built for it. And today we finally put it all together and, got a conference title. So
the conference crowned 14 champs on the day. Here are your highlights. Starting at 106, where Campbellsport sophomore Logan Knecht finished off an undefeated conference season with a major decision over Winnebago Lutheran freshman Levi Schwartz. Knecht finished third last year, came back with a vengeance this year. His thoughts on the win.
Came in here pretty nervous. Just fought through hard, did my best. Feels pretty good. I was pretty mad after our loss. Pretty sure everybody was. But it just encouraged us to work harder and come out here and be conference champs.
At 113, Lemira sophomore Jordan Lisicki won his second straight conference title, a dominating 17-1 tech fall against Campbellsport's Jacob Alexson. Lisicki won last year at 106. He still hasn't lost in his career inside the conference. Lisicki wins 113.
It's good to have second conference champ of the career, so I knew that I had to get more points for the team. Seeing how in the dual meet I only had 8-0, so I was looking for a tech fall or a pin, which I got, so it was nice to get.
In last year's 106-pound championship match, Lisicki beat Amro's Mason Malnori. This year, Malnori wrestled up at 120 and was able to take home the title, pinning Mayville freshman Parker Bangert early in the second period. Malnori says he's had this on his mind since last season.
I got second last year and very happy to get first this year. Put a lot of work in the room and came out, and I wanted it bad, so I took it.
Malnori's win then sparked 3 straight Amro titles. Junior teammate Mason Berner clinched an undefeated conference season at 126. He won by tech fall, 19-4 against Thomas Kim from St. Lawrence Seminary. Berner finishes the Flyway season 13-0. Here's one of Amro's leaders after his win.
Yeah, it's obviously a big accomplishment. First 2 years of high school, I haven't been able to finish the job. Feels great to be able to come in here today and obviously accomplish the goal that I've had my whole high school career. So it's a great feeling to put in the work and know it's showing up in the end.
Then at 132, Cade Souls, another Amro junior, won his second straight conference title. Souls was a champ at 126 last year. This year, he won the championship by injury default. Here he is on his win.
It means a lot, This kid beat me earlier this year, so I've been setting my goals to beat him here at the conference tournament and just working hard in the wrestling room with all my lovely teammates, and it's been great.
Lemira's Marshall Hankey became a 3-time conference champ with his win at 138. He pinned Campbellsport's Gavin Pickering. Hankey hasn't lost a conference match since his freshman year. His thoughts on another conference title.
It feels pretty good, but I still have more goals to go through. I've been wrestling year-round as long as I can remember, and I'm just really excited for the postseason.
Laconia's Graham Lemonis is a champion once again. He won it at 113 his freshman year. This year he won at 144. In the championship match, he earned a second-period pin against Lemira's Colin Weber. We weren't able to catch Lemonis after his title. Up at 150, we didn't have a championship match, but Lemira senior Merrick Lisicki got his second conference title by medical forfeit. Lisicki says he was bummed he didn't get a match, but happy to get the win.
Yeah, definitely. Conference is kind of a stepping stone into regional, sectionals, and states. So it's good because I was undefeated coming into this, and it's good to be on top of that podium. Even though I didn't have a last round match, it still means a lot. especially to the team, getting those extra points, especially with the forfeit, that kind of pushed us ahead. So it means a lot.
At 157, Amro got its fourth champ as freshman Dylan Lakash started his flyway career off with a bang. Lakash needed just a minute and 15 seconds to pin Laconia's Nick Startbird, secure his first conference title. Lakash, just the freshman, on the win.
It's a great experience. I mean, I love it. I love the sport. I love going out there, putting my best work out. As you can see, it kind of showed off a little bit. And I'd just like to thank everybody else that's helped me along the way.
Moving on to 165, Campbell Sports' Connor Sitzberger was dominant all season, and Saturday was no different. The senior rolled his way to an unbeaten conference season and a second-period pin in the championship against Laconia's Devin Robbins. It's Sitzberger's first title.
It's just working hard at practice, making sure you wrestle the whole 6 minutes every match, wrestle through the adversity, and just never give up. It's a lot of hard work that we put in at the practices, all the conditioning, drilling, and then a lot of people on our team fighting through the adversity and still coming out and wrestling and doing what they need to do.
Campbell Sport got its third win at 175 when Porter Klotz got a first-period pin against Amro's Nick Steffen. Earlier in the day, Klotz was trailing Lemira's Colton Wagoner before turning that match on its head and pinning Wagoner. Klotz had also lost to Wagoner in the duel earlier this season. Revenge was on the mind.
I fell short of it last year, getting second, losing to an Amro kid actually by 1. So it was really cool to fight back again and get the dub. And then same with that Lemira match. I lost to him earlier this year, but I knew that it was in my favor that time. I envisioned myself winning this all day, and I just couldn't see it going any other way.
Laconia's second champ of the day was veteran Colton Hogner at 190. The senior earned his second conference title. In the finals, he pinned Jaden Gibson from Lemira early in the second period. Hogner was undefeated this year in flyway competition. We were not able to catch up with Hogner after the tournament. St. Lawrence Seminary got its sole champ at 215. Diego Soto pinned Ambrose Fox Hernandez in the second period. The win helped Lemira finish second. We were not able to track down Soto for an interview afterwards. And that leaves heavyweight, where just 4 wrestlers competed for the title, but none could contend with Campbell Sports' Brock Bentz, who earned a major decision in the championship, 15-6 against Laconia's Noah Larson. Bentz, after his undefeated conference season.
We come into practice every day, making sure this happens. Winning this conference championship, winning these conference titles. We just come into practice, work our butts off, come out here and perform for you.
There are your 14 conference champs. So look at the team scoring. 4 champs for the Cougars as they finish in first with 235.5. Lemira had 3 champs and were second. Amro with 4 champs and took third. Laconia had 2 champions, and then Soto, the lone champ for St. Lawrence Seminary. It was a fun day in Mayville on Saturday, and we'll see plenty of these guys making noise in the postseason coming up the next couple of weeks. Our postseason wrestling coverage on Flyway Focus is brought to you by Tom's Quality Millwork and Hardwoods from Campbell Sport. Appreciate their support of local wrestling, and it should be an exciting postseason for the Flyway. From the Flyway Focus, I'm Jordan King.